So today we're going to be doing a December budget overview. We're going to go over our income, expenses, bills, debt payoff, and I am paying off a debt this month. All right. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think that debt is, and I am going to go over how much money we have left over. And spoiler alert, it's not that much this month. Hopefully there will be more, but as of now, it's not that much that's going to be left over after paying everything. I did get my first paycheck of December. I've already gotten that, and y'all, it was slow. I'll talk about why and all of that later in the video. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. Before we get started, I want to introduce myself real quick. My name is Brittany. I am 38 years old. I'm a wife, mom of 4. We have 2 boys, 2 girls. I currently work full-time as a nurse practitioner, and I recently picked up a second job to help us out with our financial goals. So, y'all, we're in over $200,000 worth of debt. Our debt includes our mortgage, student loans, multiple medical bills, and a car loan. Y'all, at this point, our student loan balance is more than our mortgage. So what our goal is to just pay down the smaller debts first. And I am going to get more into my 2026 financial goals in another video. So check that out whenever it's released. And if you're new here, I do pray that you will consider subscribing. I am a cash budgeter. I do debt payoff journeys and budget with me's, and I would love to have you over here. I really would. I am so appreciative. If you have any questions about anything that's discussed in this video, as always, you're more than welcome to leave them in the comments below, and I will answer your questions, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the numbers for December, y'all. Now, my first paycheck has already come. So I've already received my first paycheck for December. Y'all, this paycheck was looking really crazy. Only because I do work in a clinic. So I work in a clinic, and the clinic was closed for Thanksgiving. So how the company I work for is, you have to use your PTO if you want to get paid for a clinic closure. So like for Christmas Day, Thanksgiving, we're closed for the 4th of July, Easter. So if I worked on those days, because I do not work a Monday through Friday job, I work 3 to 4 days a week. If I were scheduled on the day that the clinic is closed, I would have to opt in to get paid to use my PTO. So I opted out, and I'm not using my PTO, y'all, only because we are planning on a vacation next year in March and April. So 2 back to back, and I need all my vacation time. So my pay was not as expected this week, and that's going to be okay. We're going to adjust the best we can and move on from there. But in my monthly income, that will be reflected because I already got that check, and the rest of the income is just, honestly, is projected based off what I got paid for last month. So we'll see, and I'm gonna do a full breakdown. Our W-2 income that we're projecting this month is $8,922. That includes my full-time job, and my husband has a full-time job. Now, y'all, if y'all are new here, just to bring some context to everything, because I am so grateful and God is so good. My husband was laid off for 2 whole months, really over 2 months. At the beginning of the summer, he found a job, I want to say the end of August. So he was laid off, and God sustained us through that time. He was doing Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, y'all, and it was really a faith journey with him being laid off. And I thank God that he has employment now, and it's something he's really passionate about. The W-2 income is from me and my husband. So our 1099 income, we're projecting to be $430. Now, this income includes one of my side hustles, because it's very part-time-ish. I don't work much at all. And it's because I would work more if it was warmer outside, because I have to drive to people's homes. And I would work more if the members I saw, we call them members in this type of setting, but in the if the members I saw would stop canceling. So I've had a lot of cancellations. So literally I'll have a day with like 4 or 5 on my schedule and I'll only see 1 or 2. That reflects in the income that I'm receiving. So what I did was I made the decision that I was going to pick up at my full-time job. So I'm going to just do overtime at my full-time job this month instead of put my name on the schedule and I don't work. I get canceled. So I'll be getting overtime at my full-time job this month. And I projected that the best I could. I feel like our W-2 income is going to be much more. And I praise God for that. But I did go on the low end because I'd rather go low than high. If it's higher, yay, I would be so excited, but I don't want to put something that is not going to happen. So our 1099 income is really from my side hustle. My husband might do some Lyft. He always does it. If I be like, honey, we really need a little extra just to do whatever, then he will go out and do a few hours of Lyft. But I don't know. I don't count on that. My last source of income is I will be getting paid from YouTube, and that is going to be $158. That's going to come through on December the 21st. So later in the month. And I'm going to set up an account just for YouTube pay because last month was my first time getting a YouTube check and I commingled the funds. So it was a big mess. So now I'm going to set up a account just for YouTube income. Our total income projected for December is $9,510, which is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and get into some of our expenses. The fixed expenses. So tithes is our first fixed expense. We pay tithes before we pay anything else. Then we try to pay ourselves. Okay. So tithes, we're projecting to be $1,200 this month. So we do tithe off of our gross income. Prayerfully, we tithe more for December because if we tithe more, that means we made more. That's my mentality behind it. So prayerfully, we will be able to tithe more this month. Mississippi state taxes is getting $300. And what I do for Mississippi is just put $75 per week into a high yield savings account because I know we're going to owe a tax bill for Mississippi. So self-employment taxes, I'm projecting to be $86 and I'm just doing 20%. I found that that is what most people are doing when I looked at other videos of 1099 employees, or if you're receiving YouTube payout, anything like that. So I am doing $86. So the total for our fixed expenses is $1,586. And I don't have the amounts for my pre-tax deductions or the projections, but I do want to let y'all know what is taken out pre-tax. So we have, of course, our taxes. So that includes federal, Medicare, Social Security. So those are a given that they're taken out. As far as investments go, me and my husband both have a 401k set up through our jobs. So we have those accounts and we do get employer match for those. I have a Roth 401k. I have an HSA set up through my job. And I have stock in my company set up through my job. So those all come out of my check. As far as insurances go, I carry me and the kids on the health insurance. My husband has health insurance through his employer. I carry the dental and vision for everyone. So for all of us, I have the dental and vision. And of course, we have little life insurances through our jobs. So that is it for pre-tax. I don't have the numbers, and we all know that that varies anyway. It can be up or down depending on how much you make. So let's go on to our bills, y'all. Tuition for the girls is $1,252. Y'all, they will be out for 2 weeks starting on the 19th of December. And on the 19th, they do have a half day. I understand being out, the teachers need their break and all of that, but we're actually paying tuition, y'all. It's not like they go to a public school. So I just don't understand why they're out for 2 weeks. I don't understand it, y'all. I'm trying to make sense of it. And I know that this can be common with like private schools, preschools, things like that. But I don't know. Let me know if you have a child where you pay tuition. Let me know if you're paying the full month for December too. I know I can understand paying the week of Christmas, but for 2 weeks, y'all, they literally are out for 2 weeks. So we'll see. So that means we have to make other sorts of arrangements. My husband, thank God, by the grace of God, his job, he works in the school system. So he'll also be out for 2 weeks. So he'll be out. So of course he can watch the girls, but he needs a break too, y'all. I can't imagine. I know I be needing a break. I know he'll need a break as well. So we'll see. We'll have to find alternative childcare for those 2 weeks. So our house note is $1,400. Braces, that's for Micah. He is our 11-year-old. His braces are $70. We are going through a dental school for his braces, so they're at a very discounted rate, y'all. And they're doing an amazing job. We love his orthodontist. We can text her whenever if something is going on. We just text her. It's very personable. I really like that. Utility bill, we're projecting $150. Electric bill, $200. Our car insurance triple A is $149. I might need to look into switching. I've never switched. Y'all, I'm the type of person, and I know there are different personalities, different type of people. I'm the type of person, I'm so loyal, even though I know I probably can get a different price or a different rate somewhere else. And it's just like me and my jobs, y'all. I don't job hop. I've been at the job I'm at now for 6 years. The previous job, I worked at a level 1 trauma center as a RN, and I was there for like 11 years, y'all. I just don't job hop. And same thing with like these companies, like my phone service. I need to switch to Mint Mobile. I still have not done that. And just a lot of things, Xfinity and switching from them, triple A, seeing if I can find a better price. I am just so set in my ways like that. I don't know. I need the Lord to really release me from that. Life insurance is $62, and that's for me and my husband. We have a whole life insurance plan. Our subscriptions total $61.69. Some subscriptions we're paying monthly, and some have been moved to annual. The annual ones that we did manage to save through cash budgeting, through sinking funds, and I'm so proud of that. But Blink and Prime are now annual subscriptions. Praise the Lord. So our car loan, y'all see I have paid off right here, and we're going to get more into that later in the video. I am so excited. I'm excited, y'all. I pray y'all are excited for me. If you're looking mean through the camera, you're not right. You're not right. You're not right. Yeah, I'm excited, y'all. Let's go back to the subscriptions real quick. So subscriptions, we cut out a lot of subscriptions. It's no need for us to have Netflix, Disney Plus, all of this stuff, Paramount, y'all. We had it all at one point. We have condensed the subscriptions. That is a money drainer, in my opinion. So all we have now is Prime. We have Blink, which is our security. We have CapCut, Canva, Epidemic Sounds, which really, to be honest, are a business expense. So I'm praying that my YouTube channel continues to grow, and that stuff annually will come out of the business account. That will not even be associated in my personal finances. But as of now, it's not like that. So of course it has to be paid by us. And then the only other monthly subscription is our Apple storage, iCloud, and Google storage. So that is it. So really, for watching TV, things like that, we watch free movies on YouTube. They're very simple. They don't need a lot. My son likes to watch YouTube shorts, y'all, basketball all day long when he's at the house, not at school. And I don't really watch a lot of TV like that. Like if we want to rent a movie, we will do that on Prime. But the Netflix and the Disney Plus, the Hulus and all that, not doing that, y'all, unless they offer it to me for like a discount. Like I saw someone, they had it for like $3.99 or something. Unless I can get that offer, we will not have those. So vacation is getting $340. I put $85 towards vacation every week. It comes out of my check and goes into a high yield savings account. Our phone bill is through Xfinity, and this is for me and my husband. It's $138.99. All right, so we're gonna put $200 towards our medical debt this month, and y'all, we'll talk more about that. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but $200 is going toward medical debt. The total for all of our bills is $4,093.91. All right, y'all, let's move on to our variable expenses. So variable expenses are just there. They're variable. This might change throughout the month depending on what we have going on with our budgets. It might be more than, it might be less than. I'm praying that it's more less than more than. But our groceries, we're budgeting $600. We do $150 every week, and that's been working just fine. Now, I do have a sinking fund for Sam's. So what that does is help me save. Then we'll go do a mini Sam's haul in the month. So that's not included in this $600. Just FYI, this is more like shopping at Kroger. All right. So gas is getting $400. I think we're going to be less than that because I'm not really doing my PRN job a lot this month. I think we can definitely get that down. Eating out, $200. We're trying to eat at home more. So I doubt we'll use that full 200 unless I use some of that money, which I might do because I am hosting Christmas at our house. So I might use some of our grocery as well as eating out money to help get food and things like that for Christmas. Spending money is $460. And some of y'all might look at this and be like, you need to cut that out. That can go. Well, not really, because I've done the restrictive budget thing where we don't really get any kind of spending money. And what happens is we'll be okay for a little bit. Then that's when the impulse itch to want to buy stuff because you feel so restricted. So it's best not to be so restricted. And I have to remember that I'm working. Like I'm literally on somebody else's clock making money, and I have to pour back into myself. So we are going to go ahead and get spending money. And unless we're in dire circumstances and we really have to cut something, which we're not there yet by the grace of God, we can definitely revisit cutting spending money or lessening the spending money. As of now, we're going to keep it. So it's $460. And this is split between me, my husband, and our son. Miscellaneous, we're going to budget $100. Toiletries, we're going to budget $100. So that's $25 every week. And preferably, we don't need that much. And the total for our variable expenses is $1,860. So what y'all don't see included is things like my nails, my hair, my husband's hair, which is like his haircut, my son's haircuts. Y'all don't see that. And those are other like variable expenses. We kind of budget those after everything else has been budgeted because it's not a necessity. Like if we had to, we could go without a hairdo. For the month of December, if y'all see me with this same hairstyle in January, so if y'all see me with this hairstyle, I'm on a budget. I do not plan on getting my hair done this month at all. I'm gonna do my hair at home, like style this as best as I can, but your girl is gonna be rocking it. I did try to make a nail appointment. She is completely booked, so I don't know if I want to go to another nail tech or not, because I found that when I try to switch providers last minute and things like that, I really get what I don't want, and Girl, I don't know if I want to fool with that, but my nails right now are okay. But I know in the next week or so they're gonna be looking really, really crazy. So I have to figure something out. But she is completely booked. I might get send her a text just to see if she has any cancellations, if she'll notify me. But you don't see things like that because those are on the back end. If we have the money to do it, we'll do it. If not, we'll maneuver the best we can. My husband does have clippers, and it is what it is. So I want to give y'all a brief update on my son. So y'all, if y'all have been here, you know that I was very excited for him to come home for Christmas. He's in Delaware in the Air Force now. Y'all, his leave got denied. He put in leave for the week of the 22nd. So that's that week of Christmas. It got denied. And he has to work Christmas Eve on the base. So he'll be working. So it's no way that he can get a flight for Christmas Day and all of that. It's just a lot. And it's really cold up there. It's snowing, all that type of stuff, y'all. So we're going to miss him. We FaceTimed him last night and he told us the news. And yeah, I'm sad about it because I was really looking forward to seeing him. He did not come home for Thanksgiving. And I can't remember the last time we saw him. I can't remember, and we'll make the best of it. But I still will be hosting at the house. So I got to figure all that out. I need a new rug. Our rug needs to be cleaned, but it's so cold outside that he's not able to clean it. I'm going to just buy a new rug because we're overdue for one anyway. So I need to budget for all of that. So the goal is to have $1,970.09 left. Prayerfully, we'll have more because I will have made more money. That is the goal. So the car loan balance as of today, me filming this video, is $1,447.04. It's not accruing interest because it's in Capital One. I did a balance transfer and transferred the full balance to Capital One. So no interest. Okay, y'all. So the goal or the plan is to pay the car loan balance from the money that's left over. So we'll be doing that. And what that's going to do is pay the car loan, but it's going to take money away that I was going to use for sinking funds and other discretional spending. So we'll see what that actually looks like, if that's going to affect us greatly. I don't know. But like I said, I'm expecting more income. So hopefully and prayerfully it'll balance itself out in some kind of way, is what I'm hoping, y'all. That is it, y'all. That is it for the video. I pray that y'all enjoyed it, that it was a good breakdown. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. Let me know how December is going for y'all. Have y'all started thinking about your goals for 2026? Y'all, because January is gonna be here before we know it. Like these other months have went by. Yeah, we about to step into 2026. So I really feel like we need to be prepared. We need to be ready and ready to go. And I did a reset of my cash envelopes recently. So check that video out if you have not already. And like I said, I'll be putting out my 2026 goals soon. So I will see y'all on the next one. As always, I love you and y'all take care. Bye.